Hey guys, got another knife review for you. Right now I'm going to be taking a quick look at the Buck Vantage Select. This is a nice cheap option if you're looking for just a general purpose utility EDC knife. This is a good option if you're on a budget. I picked this up at Walmart about a year ago, and I believe it was in the $25 range, something around there. So, I mean, for the money, it's a great knife. You're not going to get the best materials, but it's not bad for what you pay for it. So let me go over some of the specifications first for this knife. The blade length is 2 5/8 of an inch. It's got a closed length of 3 3/4 inches. The blade steel is 420 HC, and it's got a drop point blade shape. I like the blade. It's got a nice belly to it, great for slicing. And also, probably my favorite thing about this knife is the blade shape. I believe it's got a hollow grind here. I'm not positive, but I can feel kind of like a convex. And this knife is extremely sharp out of the box. It is just incredibly sharp. Probably one of the sharpest knives I've ever had out of the box. Even compared to my Spydercos and Benchmades that cost 3-4 times as much as this. Some even 5 times as much as this. But it is scary sharp. It's a great knife, or a great blade for I'd say food preparation or anything that's going to require a nice, real fine, sharp edge. This is going to be a great knife for that. I can't guarantee that all your knives are going to come out this sharp, but mine definitely, came super sharp. It's got an overall weight of 2.3 inches, so it's got a nice lightweight profile. It's a liner lock, you can see here. You depress the liner to close the blade. Sorry about that. And it's a flipper design. It's not an assisted open, so it's all based on the amount of force you press on this flipper. If you press it just a little bit, it's not going to go out all the way, so you got to give it a nice sturdy press and it'll fly out there. But I find as long as you give it a good flick, it'll the blade will go out. It's got a nice motion, nice and smooth. The liner lock is a little sticky, I'd say. I mean, I don't know, it's not totally smooth. The actual lock itself, I feel like it catches on the back of the blade there. Right there, it's catching a little bit. You gotta press it extra hard to get it clear, and it's not that comfortable to press because it's nice. It's not rounded. It's got a nice sharp edge to it, so it kind of is not comfortable to press on that hard, which sucks because you kind of do have to press on it hard to get the blade to clear that liner. The handles are a fiberglass reinforced nylon, so it's sort of like an FRN, but it's got a smooth texture to it, and then it's got these 3 little ridges cut into it with your logo there, and on the reverse side is the same thing. So it doesn't provide you with a ton of traction, and there's also no jimping at all on this knife. Nothing up top here, so I wouldn't classify this as a tactical knife because you really don't have that much purchase. I mean, it does have a little ramp here, but it's so smooth and slick up here that you really couldn't put this into a thrusting job and be totally safe and, you know, sure you're not going to cut yourself. On the bottom, the flipper kind of makes a groove to protect your index finger, which I guess is helpful, but still it doesn't provide you with an overly great amount of traction. So I'd classify this more, like I said, as an EDC knife, just a utility knife. And at that, it'd be great. I think this would be a great option for like a thrasher knife, you know, something that you're going to be able to you know, really beat on and use, and not worry about having spent a ton of money on it, because you didn't. You only spent 25 bucks, and for 25 bucks you get a lot of knife. The pocket clip is a really nice pocket clip. You can see it's a nice deep carry stainless steel pocket clip that goes all the way to the base of the knife, so you get to put this in your pocket and it totally disappears, which is nice. And it's also reversible. It's not positionable on the other side, but it is reversible, left, right, carry, tip up, so that's cool. So that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a great option if you are on a budget. It's a USA produced knife. Surprisingly, you can see the USA logo there. For, you know, for something this cheap, you wouldn't expect it to be produced in the USA, but nonetheless it is. It's not a bad knife. Is it the greatest? No, but it's definitely not the worst, and for the money it's a good knife. So I would recommend you get this knife, add it to your collection, make it your EDC, or use it for a kitchen prep. Whatever you think is fitting for this, I'm sure it will do just fine, so long as it's not too demanding in the tactical orientation or you know, defensive role. But that's it. That's the Buck Vantage Select, the Walmart edition. I don't know if it's a different. There might be some minute differences between this Walmart version and the normal Vantage Select, but nonetheless, this is not a bad knife. So I thank you for watching, and please stay tuned and subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to the channel for some more knife reviews. Thanks for watching.